let's talk about Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. So it's like the first Friday the 13th that isn't a Friday the 13th. Because I think they didn't. It's weird. I don't know if they had the lies. I'm trying to read the stuff. I'm like, oh, why is it not a Friday the 13th movie? But it's got the title. Look at this Wikipedia page going, oh, what? Weird. Yeah, we're not calling it Friday the 13th. But it's a Friday the 13th movie. What? Whatever. It's I'm just gonna say I think this is one of my favorites. I saw stuff where people were like, oh, I don't like it because it's different. It's like, yeah, I like it because it's different because we had seven movies of Jason trying to kill teenagers, 8 movies of Voorhees trying to kill teenagers and hunting them down in the middle of the night. Whereas this movie is something different. And I actually quite like it. Oh, okay. What was it here? Paramount sold the character rights to Jason Voorhees to New Line. Oh, I see. So they didn't have the Friday the 13th name, but I guess they're the rights to Voorhees. Yeah. So Jason is dead. He basically gets shot to shit in the start of the movie. I kind of like it because it's a kind of a bait and switch where it starts off like any other Friday the 13th movie with, well, not a single person in a house, which is a bit weird. Normally a bunch of teenagers going house and going, oh no, my God, is someone warning us that we shouldn't go here? What did we do? We went here. Oh my God, we did. It's just like, okay. So yeah, they kind of do a bait and switch where it's like, haha, oh, that person was an agent, and they've lured Jason Voorhees into a trap, but they just gun him fucking down, which is apparently a thing you can do with Jason. I guess if you have enough fucking guns, you can just shoot them to shit. Just get enough guns, shoot him to fucking shit. So yeah, Jason's basically dead, and then the coroner who's investigating his body, something kind of comes over him. I'm trying to remember what it was. Just like comes over him, and he basically eats the heart of Jason Voorhees, and so Voorhees kind of takes over him. And so he's basically going body hopping until he gets someone who's part of the Voorhees bloodline to basically take over their body, because anyone else's body can only last for a temporary amount of time. Yeah, it's very, very temporary. Basically, you're so draining to their body that it'll kill them. It's not really, I don't think it's established why. Yeah, obviously, it has to be the bloodline, but also why. So that, it's like, why does it have to be the bloodline? Like, what makes, yeah, it's related to him. So I guess that was why, but it's one of those things where you're like, but why? I don't want to be like a kid who's just sitting there and goes, but why? But yeah, that's that basically, and he basically tracks down his cousin. No, he kills his cousin. I think it's his cousin. Kills his cousin who has a daughter and another daughter. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm just like thinking of the plot. It's like, okay, so okay, so a few years after his demise in Manhattan. Just trying to look. Okay, and then only members of the bloodline can kill him. Unknown. So, oh yeah, that's saying something. In the movie, there's the Necronomicon, which, if you've you'll know if you've ever watched any of the Evil Dead movies, which, from what I've seen online, basically confirms that Jason is a Deadite. Basically, just it says here that almost stated that Pamela Voorhees, basically Voorhees' mother from the first film, makes it a deal with the devil by reading the Necronomicon to bring back her son. This is why Jason isn't Jason. He's Jason plus the Evil Dead. So it's basically why he is that I don't know if it ever explains. Wait, does it say here? Oh, okay. Now I can believe that he can go from a little boy in a lake to be a full-grown man in a couple of months. Yeah, I mean that's it's the only thing you just see is like, oh yeah, he's all of a sudden become a man, I guess. Yeah, well, obviously there's something supernatural happening, which is never, I don't think it's ever explicitly said in any of the movies, or at least so far, why he is, why he can't die. There's some kind of pact with some kind of demon, but, we're never let into the why. Or if it's, you think maybe it's Crystal Lake is somehow cursed, but then, someone else who has died there would surely come back. Wait a minute. So I was just remembering, oh no, it was it was 7 where the woman who brought back her father took down Jason. But I don't know if that was just her magical powers, which I'm pretty sure it was. It would be established as her magical powers. So yeah, he's back. He tries to basically take over one of the 2 people that are basically still part of his bloodline. He fails and is ultimately killed. And he is taken to hell. And the stinger at the end, which I'm pretty sure after thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I've seen before. But basically, Freddy Krueger's glove comes out at, I think in the post credits, or is that the post credits, or just right at the end, before the credits, grabs the mask and pulls it down to hell to set up Freddy versus Jason, which was apparently stuck in developmental hell, which makes sense given that this movie came out in '93, and Freddy vs. Jason came out in, I want to say 2003. So yeah, it's a little bit of a gap. We've got a 10-year gap between those 2 movies. So yeah, I was definitely stuck in fucking developmental hell. One character I didn't touch on was Duke, who is this kind of bounty hunter dude who's kind of, well, I say kind of, he's a fucking badass. Played by Stephen Williams, who played, basically, if you've ever watched X-Files, he was Mr. Wait, no. He was X. So I was in Mr. Yeah, X or Mr. X in X-Files. I think that's where I feel like most people would know him from. He's in 21 Jump Street, the original. But I don't know if that show's more... The original show is more American, because I feel like I've never heard anyone British ever talk about that show. I think it's one of the shows that... Obviously the movies are great and everyone loves those. Yeah, everywhere, but... Yeah, he is just... He's just a badass. The scene they have with him and the love interest of the Voorhees woman, I'm forgetting, the basically woman who's part of the Voorhees bloodline, who Jason wants to take over, or the little Babby. Though I kind of want to see Babby Jason, little baby Jason, just running around with a hockey mask. I'm gonna kill you. And then again, I guess it will turn into a Chucky film or something, Yeah, him and the... What is it? Stephen Freeman. Who is a person? That's the name of the character. I think. I could be wrong. He's got kind of like the main character. Who's trying to warn her of all the shit, and obviously, initially she doesn't believe him because why would you? Admittedly, in this case it makes sense. It's not like the classic thing in the horror movie where it's like, well, in any of the previous Jason movie, Friday the 13th movies, where they're like, hey, yeah, so a bunch of people have died at this lake. Yeah, but that's not going to happen to us. Oh, we'll be fine. I feel like he's just... the Croydon Duke is definitely my favourite character. It may be one of my favourite characters in any of the movies. Like I said, this is different, which is great, because we've had 8 movies of the same thing. They are the same movie. And we finally get a movie that's different, and people are like, I don't like it because it's different. It's like, don't follow the formula. Because we've had 8 movies of it. It needed a mix-up. You had to mix it up. There's no way, I think these movies just slowly... I mean, somehow they still turned a profit. I think probably on, like, rental sales, it's that era of a movie you could probably do badly. Maybe it didn't do great at the box office, but, these movies fucking sold on VHS and, rentals and all that stuff. So they did really well, so they still were, like, turning into profit. And doing really well. So they maybe not doing great at box office, but they do great at home video. So they'd be like, yep, keep making more of them because we keep getting rentals. That character was cool because he was just a badass. I didn't expect him to die. I was sad because, like I said, best character in the movie. But that annoyed me. I did notice there's an unrated cut, which I noticed at the end of the commentary. I was like, damn it, I didn't watch the unrated version. I need to get that. I have it here. The set which just comes with Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X, because I got the 8 movies, and I was like, oh, I guess I don't have 2 of the movies, because the 2 movies that don't have the Friday the 13th name, which would make sense now that we've established they were done by another company. I don't know if they bought the rights to Friday the 13th. Well, then again, the rights to the Friday the 13th are fucking all mixed up anyway now, so who knows what's going to happen in that series. Eventually, hopefully they'll sort it out so they can actually make a new movie, a proper new movie. It would most likely, I would assume, be a remake at this point. You might as well. It's not like you're like, oh no, they're gonna reboot it so it's completely different. No, just reboot it. Doesn't matter. It's Jason. He's a fucking silent character anyway. Just get someone hulking to play Jason, and do whatever the fuck you want. Do something a bit different. Or you could do the same thing for the first one, maybe, to get people in, and then do something different. Like I said, this is one of my favorites. I don't know if it's my favorite, but at the moment, it's definitely one of them. It's definitely high on my list of these movies, just because it did something new and it was good, and it had some oddly comedic moments, and I was like, oh, this is good. This is a good movie. Because the characters are great. It's not you're not your default teenager characters. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about any of these characters. And I was dead. And I was dead. And I was dead. Hey, and I was dead. Oh no, watch out. Oh no, that was dead. Whereas this one, I quite like these characters. Pretty good. Pretty good characters. Pretty good main characters. I like it. I think that's all I got to say. Honestly, it's highly recommended watching. Watch Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Because I'm almost going to drop it. Watch it. So yeah, I think next week. So I've changed up my schedule because I've realized I'm way too ahead in movies, and I was like, I need to change out my schedule. So the commentary and reviews will come out on the same day because I'm doing a Godzilla one or a Kaiju one at the moment. Yeah, we're doing Godzilla one at the moment still, and then doing a horror one. So Kaiju on Saturday, horror on Sunday, because I just realized these videos are gonna take fucking forever to come out, and it's just gonna be way ahead. So I'm like, nah, I need to just put two out a day, commentary review, put them out the same day, people can watch them, and yeah, I've rambled enough. So the next horror movie is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So tune in next week to find out what I thought about that. Anyway, ciao for now. Bye.